YouTube and on Facebook. Well, I'm gonna post it on Facebook too, but that will be afterwards.
Oh, so you're not streaming to Facebook?
No, it's not gonna be streamed directly to Facebook. This is gonna be streamed to YouTube.
Oh, it's only streaming to YouTube, and then you're gonna share it after it's done to Facebook.
Yeah, okay. Exactly. And I think we should be good.
Do you have a bigger audience there?
On my YouTube?
Yeah.
Yes, but also I have a different audience on YouTube because most of the people that you've already talked to on or reached on Facebook, like we kind of like have the same audiences, and so it'll be kind of redundant. So I figured this would be better just because it's a different outreach, different type of audience. So I figured that would be kind of better to do it like that.
Okay.
Versus reaching the same people. But okay, I think we're good. And we are live, people. I want to welcome on to the show Jacklyn Cheung. She has a live.
That's my name right?
Yeah. It's Korean, right?
No, it's Chinese.
Well, it sounds like a lot of Korean names that I know, so it's now hard. How do people pronounce it usually?
I don't know. It's weird.
Like Cheung.
Use your imagination.
Cheung. Jacklyn Cheung. But yeah, she has a live stream platform and she's partnered up with a couple of other people to get off the ground. But when did you start it?
I started last year in May. Well, we started doing sketching from the concept to the prototype. We started in May. And we finished the prototype late last year, and we just launched our Indiegogo campaign. So that's what I'm doing here to tell you about it.
There you go. So tell us a little bit about obviously the name of it, why you thought it was necessary to even start another live stream platform, because it seems like we have 500,000 of them, and what's unique about yours?
Yeah. So this platform is called Vuable. It's spelled VUWABLE. Playful spelling. And the most important function that it has is that it allows you to multicast to all of those 5,000 other live streaming platforms at once. So for example, right now we're streaming to YouTube on Vuable with the click of a button. All you have to do is, log into your YouTube account, your Facebook account, Periscope, Twitch, whatever. And you can just click a button and it'll stream to all of those platforms at once. So you're reaching a huge audience, right? You have a different audience on.
To my knowledge, there's nothing. Periscope is the closest, but you can't even do that from your computer. You have to have a smartphone or a tablet to do that. So what you're saying is like right now with OBS, for example, I can only stream to YouTube or to Facebook or to Twitcher one at a time. But with your program, which I'm assuming you can access on a desktop or a laptop,
the first iteration is going to be a web-based platform. So you just log on to from your browser, and everything is in your browser. The interface is super easy to use. That's the primary, our most important part of the user interface was that it's simple and easy to use. You don't have to fidget with a billion things. Like OBS is useful, right? But there's still a high learning curve.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's you got to study a lot to get OBS just right with your microphone, with your camera, get the quality right. So I'm assuming yours kind of makes it a little bit more user friendly for the average streamer.
Right. Super user friendly. Anybody can use it. We have all kinds of people live streaming nowadays, right? They want to build an audience. They want to reach different groups, not just, this specific.
Yeah, absolutely. There's different audiences on different platforms.
Right. And the other beauty of Vuable is that we have a built-in video editor. It automatically archives all the videos that you produce. So if you want, whether you want to save them or not, you're going to choose. So when you save them, they go to your video library and you can reaccess them later on and, do whatever you want. You can edit them in browser. So you don't have to open another program. So that's
pretty impressive. So it sounds like you just kind of you're combining Yeah, nobody. Yeah, it's actually something that us creators kind of complain about a lot. You know,
Exactly.
we have
And
to
you
go
should
to.
know.
Yeah, I know, absolutely. It's funny because I literally think about it because I'm, you know, as you know, I'm on Facebook. We were just having that conversation just now. I was on Facebook. I'm on YouTube. You know, what's Twitter? You know, with Periscope, and I don't even think Twitter has their own individual streaming service yet. So like they have to go through Periscope. So I feel
Right.
like the ability to finally be able to live stream from your professional camera with you know through to go through to Twitter is actually a big deal because there's nobody that can do that yet. Like if you have a good really high quality smartphone with because you have to have simultaneously really good Wi-Fi on top of that, then it can like kind of, you know, you can be lucky enough to do that, but most people don't have that and it just comes out really grainy and stuff. So that's actually really impressive. Now when are you supposed to be doing the launch, the full launch?
So it's under development currently, and
Okay.
that's why we're raising money on Indiegogo. So that's
Okay.
the most important target right now, is to reach
Okay.
our funding goals so
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
we can finish the development of the app. Because you can imagine it's expensive to do all of this back end stuff because we're integrating so many different features and
Of
functions.
course. Of
Right.
course.
So the
We'll definitely put
target,
a link. We'll definitely put a link in the description.
yeah.
Whenever we're
So
done with the video,
if
people.
you just want to search on Indiegogo, it's Vuable, Vuable.
Okay.
And there's a video there explaining what the product does, you know, why we need it. And there's screenshots so you can see our beautiful UI design and just how easy to use and simple it looks.
So now is this going to be something that you think will develop into social media later? Because I'm sure that's a conversation y'all have probably had, right?
Into a social media platform
So
itself.
yeah, exactly. Like, so you know how obviously most social media platforms have kind of done it in reverse, which is they have the social media and then it's like, oh crap, I have this huge audience. Now I can live stream. Periscope is kind of like a weird social media where it's like you can they have their own people follow each other and but it's not like really super interactive as far as like general news and a timeline and things like that. But one of the huge complaints that we see right now with, like, for example, Facebook is they're constantly attacking live streamers that are trying to do like legitimate business with their live streaming. And I'm sure you've heard about their most recent example coming late, like what, a week ago,
Yeah,
not even a week ago. I think it
that's
was like a couple of days ago.
exactly. That's what we're fighting, right? Is the
Yeah,
censorship, the shadow boxing, where they just delete your videos and you disappear, right?
yeah, actually
That
that
happens
happened.
to people on YouTube all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Demonetization.
Hmm.
You know, they just want to wipe you out because you're saying things that they don't like.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
Viewable allows you to gather audience in multiple places, right? So you can still reach people, and we will have our own native video streaming later on. So our
Hmm.
first, you know, the 1.0 will be just live streaming.
Yeah,
But hoping, you know, if we get the support that we need, we will have the video streaming functionality where you, like YouTube, where you can go there and watch creators' videos.
got you, got you.
As in terms of the social media aspect, we allow you to interact with your audience because we'll have the comments from all the different platforms aggregated there, so you can interact them with the in the comment section. We also allow you to import your contacts. So from Google, you can import your contact list, email people. There will be a messaging system built in. So
Oh, nice.
right, so there's that social aspect of Viewable.
Okay. That's actually pretty impressive. So yeah, I can definitely imagine how that would take a lot of money to start.
Yeah.
Because
So
I know there's a lot of people that have talked about doing something like that, but it's very complicated just to even conceptualize something that complex. So
exactly. So I mean, I'm impressed myself that we built upon this concept. I made, you know, I like drew out screens to give to our designer, and then obviously we had to put in money to
yeah,
build the prototype. What was I gonna say? Oh, so to add on to the contacts function. So whenever you have a live stream that's, you're going to go live, you'll send an invitation to all of the people that you want to watch your stream. And I don't know if Facebook or YouTube does that currently. Like, I know if you open up the app or something.
It's tricky. So like they send out messages, but YouTube kind of like flaw with it. Facebook is definitely flawed. They actually, it seems like, go out of their way to not alert people that even if they subscribe to your channel, like subscribe to get alerts. I know for a fact that literally thousands of people have told me, I don't get any of your alerts anymore. Which if like I had somebody today tell me they couldn't see the videos that I posted on their personal page, but I could see it. So yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff happening there.
Yeah, Facebook is getting on my damn nerves. Yeah,
I know. I wish we could get off of Facebook.
I know, but they have like this chokehold. I know. I'm like waiting for someone but I will say this. I will say Twitter is much better as far as visibility and not censoring. In fact, they were probably so good because they just weren't doing a good job of censoring anybody ever. That was a problem that just came up recently. They just they stopped. Yeah. I was actually in the process of being verified, and they just stopped because of that situation. Like they just won't like allow anybody to be verified now until they go through each individual profile and make sure they're not racist bigots. So I guess that's kind of, I mean, it's better than what Facebook does. Facebook seems to like totally ignore racist bigots. So it's, which is weird, right? The progressives, I feel like they silence the racist bigots. They just like, it's free speech. And then they just pretty much do what the hell they want to do. I don't like Facebook that much. But my family's on there, so I got to stay on there. So, okay. So you how much do y'all have to raise in total for your platform to get off the ground?
Currently it's at 300,000, which is a lot of money. But
I mean, I feel like that's pretty like expected, that's for a streaming service.
I mean, it's a huge project. So
have y'all pitched it? Have y'all pitched it to anybody yet?
That's the thing is that we're not trying to have it backed by any venture capitalists.
Good stuff.
Yeah, like we don't want to be owned by anyone. That's why it's on Indiegogo. That's why we're searching for crowdfunding. Right.
Well, that's an important thing to mention. Yeah. So live streaming service people that nobody will own. That is actually important because, once you hit that stock market, God knows what happened. Oh, you end up like Facebook, actually. We know exactly what happened. So they are trying to get a live streaming service off the ground that could be beneficial to everybody. If you're tired of being, having all of your favorite people blocked and have their profiles deleted, I'm sure you might want to reach out to some popular YouTubers. Unfortunately, especially some of the conservative ones, because well, no, in all seriousness, a lot of them have got which is weird because they're the most popular ones on YouTube, but a lot of them end up being blocked. A lot of them get deleted. A lot of their videos get demonetized. And it's hurt a lot of people. So I think that would be definitely a good route to go as well.
We're definitely reaching out. It's just two of us working right now. So working as hard as we can to do the outreach. If you know any famous YouTubers, you can help spread the word. And that's why we're here today, right?
MNHA?
MNHA, no.
Okay,
I've sent out,
we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, definitely. That would be great.
We can definitely work that out because I know for a fact both of them probably would like to help you out.
I mean, we've heard people say, "Oh, that's what we're searching for. This is the type of product that we're searching for," right?
Yeah.
But we need help. Like we need people to pitch in. Contribute however much you can, right? In order to build it. Otherwise, it's all just talk and it'll just continue to be talk. Obviously, I hope that we will be able to, it will come to fruition some way or another, right? But I hope that more people learn about it so that, they can jump in, contribute, back our campaign. And we got some fun things that we're going to give out as gifts.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah. So so do check out our Indiegogo campaign. You're gonna add the link at the bottom when we're done.
Yeah. So yeah, send it right over, and I'll put it on there. And we'll also well, actually, what we'll do is we'll get you on the podcast next week as well, so you can talk to the podcast audience. And I will actually try to, if I don't even know if it's possible, but I'll set it up as a tech podcast, so that people can hear about it. Cause like I said, you should probably try to reach out to some of the techno weenies on podcasts.
Yep, we're slowly working there, working away.
They have huge, massive audiences. It's pretty crazy how big their audiences are. And, maybe even, hey, we might even add a podcast service on there if you let us on your show.
A podcast service. That's interesting. Well, we'll.
It probably would be easier actually than the live stream stuff. To be totally honest with you.
I mean, but on top of that,
Yeah. Well, hey, look, you ain't got to give them a timetable. Just like eventually. Well, let's do one thing at a time.
We'll take all your suggestions and take them into consideration.
Yeah, but nah, seriously, this is great. I definitely wish y'all the best, because I think this is definitely a service that needs to happen.
And can you imagine yourself using this service?
Oh, absolutely. I literally have to live stream from 18 devices because like I can't do it on one. Seriously, I'm not joking. That's
common complaint.
If you would see Tim Black's actual setup, you would laugh, because he has so much going on to do one show, because that's what you have to do in order to get it on multiple services. Because when you don't stream on one service, they're like, oh, why don't you stream here anymore? And you have to we have to make literally life or death decisions every single day about where we're going to stream about a particular subject. Not even an exaggeration. So yeah, I can definitely see myself seeing this using this service. And I like I said, we'll definitely have you back on. We want to have you back on to see how you progress. So
we're hoping to be able to finish the development and launch the product by the end of this year, if not the third quarter of this year.
Okay. So that's real. I mean, I don't know how your developers are, how good your developers are, but as far as like a good solid business goal, I feel like that's realistic, because 2018 has been a crazy year for everybody. So it's been a good year thus far.
It will be a crazy year. Yeah. So our Indiegogo campaign actually expires on March 1st. Okay. So, just make sure you guys go take a look, contribute.
Indiegogo, spell it one more time for them.
Yes. The link is igg.me/at/vuable, VUWABLE.
VUWABLE. People, go to Indiegogo and search them up. Donate to the cause, because I know there are a lot of you out there who have been looking for a platform to stream off of, or to watch your favorite people on, to know that you are guaranteed 100% going to get the alert when your favorite people start live streaming or post a video. I know myself, just personally speaking, I literally have an inbox of people who say, my channel is it's been unsubscribed. Your page, for some reason, I don't like your page anymore. I've unfollowed your page. Seriously, I deal with this every single day.
They haven't gotten your alerts, or
because they haven't. No, literally, because they don't get my alerts anymore, because
so they're
particular
mad at you
service. They're not mad. They're not mad at me. They want me to do something about it. I'm like, okay, so I'm not a techno weenie, but they they want to let me know. Yeah, they want me to know. And so this is that answer, apparently, because you said that people will be able, it doesn't matter if they like my Facebook page or not, they will get alerted when I go live on this platform, regardless of what happens on Facebook or YouTube or etc.
Right. So if you're connected to them via some sort of social media or your email account, they will be alerted. And the the premium feature is that if you have a website, you can have a permanent live page on your website. So anytime people want to view you, they can just go straight to your page, and you can have a show like every day at 8 p.m. and they can just go to the page and watch you. They don't have to bother with Facebook, YouTube, etc. And they could still, you'll be able to see people who are viewing you. They can comment, you can interact with them.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. We definitely need that. So you heard it. I'm gonna post a link in the description below, people. Go donate whatever you can. They are trying to get this launched by the end of the year. I I can vouch for Jacklyn. She is a great person, someone who has been she's not just like, behind the screen asking for money. She's actually put in some sweat and some time in the streets with real activism. And
we've worked together briefly.
Yeah. We worked together. And just things kind of like everybody's lives kind of got crazy, but she was actually working, which is part of the reason why her life got crazy. Like I said, so like I said, Jacklyn is in the streets. She's doing activism, and this is what I would definitely call another form of activism, given how much we rely on the information.
This, right, a form of activism, because we're trying to fight that censorship that's happening.
Seriously,
people want to find the facts. People want to know the truths, and why are you going to block out one person just because they're saying something that you don't like?
Yeah, exactly. Nah, seriously, that's what we've been dealing with, and going into 2018 elections, going into 2020 elections, even more importantly, in the next 4 to 5 years to come, the information that independent journalists are going to be bringing to the table, or going to need to bring to the table, is really like going to make or break. We've seen it already happen, and we got punished for it. So
exactly. So you don't want to block out any information channel, and that's the whole point.
So I definitely, like I said, I'm going to post a link in the description. Go, even if you're not, go to, if you're by your computer
Facebook,
right now,
Twitter,
go all that. Yeah, I'll put her. Matter of fact, I'll put her link. I'll put the link to her social media in the description as well. So with that being said, I think that's going to be it for us this evening. Tune in about 30 minutes, about 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. I actually have another live stream that I will be doing in regards to Tim Canova and some craziness that's been going on here in South Florida, as usual, with Debbie Weicherman Schultz. So I know she can't stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
All right, people. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you
for coming on.
Yeah.
Always remember, people.
Please share.
Please. Oh yeah. Please share. Definitely. Find your balance, and I will see y'all soon. Peace.